Okay, we're in the right zone. We're gonna head off the road. The squirrel's just over here in front of us. So I'm hoping we can find out which leopard this was that was chasing the cheetah. The squirrel's still alarming. We're heading in the right direction. We're not quite there yet. Hi, Ramey. Welcome on the back of the vehicle on this sunrise safari. Ramey would like to know, how did the cheetah come across the leopard? Was it by smell? Ramey, I probably think it was by sight. They would have spotted him. Or he would have spotted them. We're going to concentrate really carefully out here in the spot where the squirrel seems to be making noise. Unfortunately, there's quite a steep drainage line. We're going to try spot the squirrel and see which way he's looking. Maybe go forward a little bit. Can you see the squirrel yet?
Not yet.
Oh, more squirrels alarming further away. So maybe this leopard is moving towards Buffelshoek Dam. This big game path we're driving down at the moment actually leads to Buffelshoek Dam. Move a little bit, and then we're going to stop and listen again. Try check the bush. Franklin are alarming a bit further ahead. Copy, no worry. I'm still following up on this Wanduna Ingwe. Got squirrels alarming close to Buffelshoek Dam. Going to see if we can find him next. Copy. Thanks, Andrew. No worries. Ron from Scotland. Welcome on the Sunrise Safari. Ron would like me to just chat a little bit more about the biology of cheetahs, how far they range, were those adults, were they juveniles, what reserves in this area did they move through. Well, Ron, those look to be adult males. Oh, hello. Sorry, guys. We have found who we were looking for. Following up on those squirrel alarm calls, and Ron, I'm afraid I'm just going to have to get back to your question in a second. Good morning. And let me just try to figure out who he is quickly. Literally, I just turned around the corner, and here is the cheetah chaser. Let's have a look. I think I know who it is. I think. But I'm not going to say anything. Why don't you guys try to figure out who it is as well? let me know. I think I have a sneaky suspicion who it might be. Just gonna wait for him to turn his head. You can hear the very upset squirrel. I think I know who it is. So which leopard is this, guys? You can send your answers to questions@wildearth.tv or use the hashtag SafariLive on Twitter. Well done, Ellen, George Ann, Elizabeth, and Ray, who have told me this is the quarantine male. He is. I can actually see the scar on his back that's busy recovering. So really great to see him in good nick. Ron, sorry about not finishing your question. I will get back to it. But it looks like Mr. Q has seen something and is going into stalk mode. So I just want to get ourselves in a good position. He's decided to stop stalking whatever he was. So even though he did have a wound that appeared to be quite bad, he has now looking quite well, and he isn't looking too hungry either. Andrew, I've got quarantine at Buffalo Town. Andrew, make your way. Wild safari live, a truly wild safari this morning. We're back at Buffelshoek with quarantine male leopard, and Edward would like to know how quarantine got his name. So Edward, when he was a young male and he first became independent from his mother, he spent a lot of time around the quarantine clearings, which is very close to where we all live, and because of we saw him, he was seen so frequently around that area, he got the name Quarantine after the area he was seen most commonly in. Hi, Carol. Welcome on the Sunrise Safari. Carol would like to know, he's behaving quite strangely at the moment, whether a leopard could chase a cheetah. Carol, most definitely. And if a leopard, even a young male like this, oh, isn't that absolutely magnificent? I'm going to stop below him for a second. He literally chased up towards Bob, and sort of has annoyed Bob off to the right. You can hear Bob snorting, and the Hammerkorp has left Bob because of the leopard. But sorry, Carol, leopard can definitely chase cheetah. He just chased cheetah, and he's still a young male. And if they manage to sneak up on cheetah, they will try kill them to remove the competition. Bob is quite upset with young Quarantine. He literally had a bit of a naughty sparkle in his eye, and he pounced through the bush to get there and sort of popped out of the bush, and Bob was just off to the right of him, and Bob has snorted and now moved further away. And Bob lost his friend, the Hammerkorp, when the leopard did that. Oh, the Hammerkorp. Oh! Did you hear that? Tat, 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 tat. The Hammerkorp flew around, and you couldn't actually see it. He was flying up to land, literally on this mound that Quarantine is on. And then suddenly you heard the Hammerkorp change his tune. Tat, 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 tat. He's saying, oh, leopard, leopard, leopard. Andrew, I have your visual. Do you have mine? There comes the Hammerkorp. Again, you can hear him. Chip, 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 chip. Complaining about the leopard. And it looks... Isn't this wonderful? I have not seen Quarantine. When was the Nat Geo shows? How long ago now?
Many weeks, at least a month.
So I haven't seen Quarantine since the Nat Geo shows. So I'm ecstatic. 5 weeks since I last saw Quarantine. So I'm absolutely ecstatic. No problem, make your way. I don't know if you guys heard that, so it sounds like the other vehicle's just as excited as us. Someone was going, woo! So, what an amazing morning so far. This is the most amazing thing about the bush. You literally do not know what is around the next corner. Sorry about the clicking. That is just me taking a few snapshots. I feel like I haven't seen it Quarantine in so long. He deserves a picture or two, because we're not sure when we'll see him again. At this age, male leopards are busy dispersing. And obviously, he got into an argument with another leopard, and that's what caused the injuries on his back. So maybe he's moved back in this area because he feels a little bit safer. But it is great to have him back. So, get a few snapshots of Mr. Q. And he does look in wonderful condition. He's got a good, looks like he's eaten recently. He's looking healthy. It looks like that wound is almost completely healed already. Guys, I just need to move a little bit so Andrew can fit in here, so there's space for both of us to be able to enjoy this leopard. Morning, Michael Flagstaff. Welcome on the Sunrise Safari, Michael. Michael would like to know that now that the cheetah have been chased off by this leopard, what are their chances of returning to this area? Well, Michael, the fact that we don't see cheetah very often, and they've come across a leopard while they've been visiting Djuma, doesn't bode well for their return, but that's more because cheetah have a lot... Just hang on, he might have seen something. I can't see around the corner. Is there possibly something coming down that he might feel entitled to try and catch? Oh, sorry, Michael, back to your question. The main reason we're probably not going to see the cheetah again is that they move such vast distances and their home ranges are much larger than... No, he's definitely seen something now. We can't see what it is. I'm trying to look around the corner, but I can't see. It's possible that it might be impala or nyala or bushbuck heading down to drink. Just watching carefully now. So, Michael, the fact that the leopard, he's tired of whatever he saw now, he's just going to watch. The fact that the leopard is chase them, I don't think would affect them returning. On a daily basis, cheetah get chased by leopard, hyena, lion, wild dog. Oh, hello, Bob. You don't like having a leopard next to your dam, do you, Bob? Quite a loud snort from Bob. Oh, Bob's friend's coming back. So we're just going to show you quickly, after the initial pandemonium and panic of a leopard arriving next to Bob's waterhole, his friend departed, but his friend has just landed on Bob's back again. So I'm sure Bob's quite happy to have some company again of a non-feline variety. Sorry, Michael. So the fact is that the cheetah being chased by an animal is not really going to interfere whether they come back or not. The fact that cheetah do cover huge grounds and have huge home ranges is the more likely reason we might not see them again very soon. But that can change, and there could be, now that the dry season, I see now what young Quarantine has eyed coming down towards the water. We're not going to be able to show them on camera from where we are now, but there's a whole mob of buffalo bulls that have started making their way towards. We're going to move the vehicle now to see if we can you see him there? Oh, he's just out of shot. Just around that corner there's a buffalo. You can see his shadow, but you can't see him. We're going to reposition now shortly, so we can have a better view of the leopard and what else is going on around us. He has chosen a particularly difficult spot to sit in now. So I think our best option is actually to go to the opposite side of the water, and we'll have a look at it from there. Sorry, Bob. There we go. Find a place to get through. See if there's not possibly a better place to view him. Sorry, Ron, we're back. Ron from Scotland. Slightly sidetracked away from your question earlier when we literally turned the corner and bumped into Mr. Q. Ron was wanting me to chat a little bit more about cheetah. So Ron, those two male cheetah we saw were definitely adults, and they looked probably in their prime, so probably somewhere between 4 and 7 years. Obviously it was quite a rushed sighting, so I didn't actually have a chance to look very closely at them while they were running away from Mr. Q. And they are definitely related, so they're probably litter mates. And cheetah coalitions are very often related, not very often, they're almost exclusively related males. And they actually hold a vast home range, which they will defend against other male cheetah. And one of the interesting things about cheetah, it's one of the only members of the big cat family and carnivores that need to have a skewed male-female ratio in male favor. So most animals will always need a skewed ratio of male to female in the female favor, like lions and leopards. But cheetah need it in the opposite. They need more males and less females. And the reason for this is that the cheetah females can be quite picky, and a lot of research, the research has shown that they will often turn down 3 to 4 different males before choosing to mate. And they will turn down many males before mating, so it actually stimulates ovulation, the high number of males in an area, and that is really, really fascinating to me, because most other animals all need the ratio skewed in the other direction, especially with carnivores. Hello, old boys. So this is what young Quarantine suddenly looked up quite interestedly at. I think he heard them coming, and then once he realized it was buffalo, he lost a bit of interest. Now, this is an absolutely stunning sight. We're just going to get you in the right position to see it now. Brian, let me know what's easiest for you. Is that good? So you can see up there, that is Mr. Quarantine sitting on the edge of that mound in Buffelshoek Dam. Isn't that a spectacular sight? Enjoying a bit of early morning sun. He's had his morning exercise, chasing cheetah. So, welcome, Chula. Would like to know how old he is. Julie's just over 30 months old now, so he's at that age where he's moving out of his natal territory. Although he has come back into his natal territory at the moment, he is probably what we would call a dispersal male, and he went wandering down to the east of us and he got into a fight, we presume with another male leopard, that injured him. Andrew's next to me. Andrew might know a little bit more about what happened there, so I'll just ask him quickly. Andrew? So, do you know which leopard he fought with or what happened to him that got those injuries?
I'm not sure. I know, well, he was, last time I saw him, he was in Torchwood.
Okay.
West of Torchwood Kaya there, where, I don't know what happened.
Okay, so it looks like it's Andrew doesn't know, and Andrew knows a lot what happens on that side of the world. So if Andrew doesn't know, it's going to have to remain a mystery. So it's more than likely he got into a tussle with another leopard. And fortunately, those injuries aren't too serious. You can see they're not affecting his movement, and they have healed quite well from the brief view I did get of them. So, yeah, so Tula, to answer your question now, he's about 30 months old now. Oh, isn't that magnificent?
Yeah, so probably, I believe actually he got close to the big male, or maybe the other female that he was trying to get too much, or share the meat which he was not supposed to do that way.
So Jan would like to know, how much bigger is he going to get? Jan, he's going to get significantly heavier, probably not taller or longer, but significantly heavier as he gets on. He's going to fill out. His neck's going to become thicker, and he's going to get that very distinctive sort of dewlap or jowls that male leopards have. And just have a quick look. I think I might have a picture of a male leopard on this card that I haven't downloaded yet. And then you can have a look to possibly what he might look like one day. And then Brandy would like to know if he looks a lot bigger than he did 5 weeks ago. He definitely has grown, but I wouldn't say significantly. You can see he is filling out quite nicely compared to the last time I saw him. He is looking in very good condition, especially for someone who's just had an argument with another leopard. And even though he might have lost that battle and got injured, it's probably a very good thing for him going forward, because he would have gained experience from that, and that fighting experience is going to make quite a big difference when he does start challenging dominant male leopards for his own territory one day. Okay, here we go. That's what I was looking for. So, if we look at an adult male leopard in sort of prime, this is Tingana, who's about 9 years old. You can see how much physically thicker the neck is. Oh, just wait. Just tell me when I need to move it.
Move it anyway, that's cool.
Perfect. So you can see how much bigger the neck is. You can actually see that dewlap that hangs down. So he's not quite there yet. You can see physically much bigger, probably in size, height and length and whatnot, very similar to what Quarantine is now. But in weight, he probably still has a good 20 kilograms on a young male leopard like that. So old Mr. Q's still got quite a bit of growing to do, and he's only 30 months old now, and he's only really going to start challenging for territory around 4 or 5 years old. And until then, he's what you call a dispersal male. He'll hang around the peripheries trying to avoid the dominant males, and until he is big enough and confident enough to challenge another male for territory. Warming up considerably at the moment. I'm going to start peeling off a few layers. You let me know that you guys have seen Mixo, who is a male leopard from one of Karula's previous litters, actually chase a cheetah. And he left this area in about 2010 as a dispersal male to go look for new territory. So thanks very, very much for that, guys. I really appreciate that information. It's amazing that you guys have been following so long, that you can help us who haven't been in the area that long with information like that. Oh, time to start peeling layers.